Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? We are here to react to Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 Episode 11. We are here, the penultimate episode for potentially the episodic versions of Attack on Titan. We still don't know whether or not we're gonna get Part 3 or a movie, but either way, this is the penultimate episode. Really excited for this. Last episode was pretty good. I have some minor criticisms here and there, but ultimately it is a setup for this episode that I am actually excited for. So hope you're enjoying this reaction. Hope you do, and if you do enjoy the video, hit the like, subscribe as always. Also just a bit of an update for next week. If you don't want to hear about this, you can just skip it. But next week there won't be any Attack on Titan episode reactions because the final episode is delayed until April 3rd. So next week, March 27th, no Attack on Titan episode reaction. However, there is the Attack on Titan special event panel that is replacing the final episode. A bunch of the voice cast is going to be there, and they're gonna be talking about the final season, and we don't know what else they're gonna do in that final panel. We don't know whether or not they're going to be announcing the movie or the finalist season part 3. I don't know, but either way, I thought it would be like a cool idea if next week I can do just a little live stream watching the event and we can just hang out. I don't know. That's not set in stone, by the way. I'm just pointing it out there. Next week I may potentially just do a mini live stream event where I'm gonna be watching the event with you guys. So if you want to come hang out with me next week, come chat, maybe ask some questions about what I think about the manga, or just ask some general questions, be there. I will post an update on whether or not I will be doing it or not, but I'm just saying potentially next week I'm probably gonna do a live stream. But anyways, if you are here for the reaction, as always, there are two versions of this video. You're watching the highlighted version on YouTube. However, there is a full-length timer-based reaction in the description below, completely free. So if you want to watch the full episode with me, you can sync up your own copy of Attack on Titan with the timer. Links in the description below. Also, if you want to support me on Patreon, there is a Patreon page, links again in the description below. I'm planning to do some manga reactions next month or so there is a poll in the Patreon, so if you are interested in that, you can just check that out instead. Anyways, without any further ado, let's watch the episode. Ooh. Great. Solid presentation. That's 2D. Beautiful. No music, just action. Wonderful.
ですから通常は飛行艇を飛ばすための整備工程に1日を要します。
That's a problem.
そこまでここを敵から守り続けろというのか。最善の手でエレンを止められたとしても、レベリオはすでに。
Loving the shakiness of the camera. We've never seen that before in the anime. Interesting that they're showing that already.
ここより南、マーレ海岸都市のオディハにアズマ人が所有する格納庫があります。そこでも飛行艇の整備は可能です。
これから地ならしで壊滅する都市じゃ。
オディハは地ならしより先回りできる距離にありますが、さらに半日持つかは賭けになります。
賭け。
Love the reflection. Now, concerning about that flashback that Jean had, Not gonna dive deep into it because it's stuff that we haven't seen yet in terms of in the anime adaptation, so not gonna spoil it for you anime only, so don't worry about it. Anime only, you're just gonna have to accept it and just wait for like a proper explanation in the anime. But it is a cool and interesting like direction that they're taking in terms of those flashes, because these are like stuff from manga chapters that were either cut or reshuffled in terms of like their position in the anime adaptation. Okay. Oh, this is a classic OST here. Oh, nice. Again with the CG camera movement. Love that Mikasa is flying towards Annie and Reiner and just like informing them. Reminded me of like season 1 and 2 when Mikasa does that to Eren instead. Oh, this OST is such a throwback to season 1, dude. Wow. The dynamic shots and the dynamic like facial expressions of these soldiers for just a split frame. Oh. Floch isn't wrong, by the way, in what he was saying. Like, oh my god, another season 1 OST. This is like Annie's theme from season 1. Haven't heard this in a while. Oh, that cut was that was great. That was great. Annie's hand falling and then cutting directly to Falco's kind of falling. Nice, great match cut. Trouble. Now, why did the train explode? Again, so many dynamic shots, especially the facial expressions, even just for a split second. Ah, this is such a good episode. Oh my god, this episode. What? Holy shit. Could have used more impact there, but what is this animation, dude? Wow. Bro, this entire episode is just one big Sakuga fest. Holy shit. Wow. That was great. That was great. Oh god. Love that Magath is the one who took Falco out. Jesus, that entire fight sequence was. But yeah, anime only, so you finally get to see like Falco's like Titan form, his jaw Titan form. My man. Look at this. Two generals, commanders from the two different sides.
志願シナの砦から南へ向かう教え子たちを見た。兄レオンハートを連れてな。そこで目的を察し、胸が震えた。教え子たちの成長に。あんたが増援を食い止めなければ、我々はここまでだった。あんたは後に。
Ah, this music. Fuck, they're gonna get me again.
自分の両親に気づいておきながら子供たちを国の都合のいいように指導し壁を破壊するよう命じた。ようやく気づいた。あの子たちがただ普通に生きることができたら俺はどんなに嬉しかったか。開けろ！おい！開けろと言っている！何をしている！開けろ！きっとその子たちも同じだ。キース・シャーディス。あんたは？テオ・マガト。
Yeah, they got me. They got me. You're not a bystander anymore, Keith. No to be continued, so there's gonna be a post-credit scene, isn't there? Oh, fuck. Yeah, they got me. They got me again. Shit. I think that was a beautiful end to Keith's like character. As someone who always considers himself to be like a bystander that can't really change like fate or like destiny or like how the story progresses towards our main characters. And the sad thing is, nobody knows that the person who did it is Keith. Like, the only person who knows Shadis is the one who sacrificed himself and saved the Alliance is actually Theo, and Theo Magath also died with him. Like, think about it. None of the Alliance knew that Keith was there, but he may as well still be a bystander to them, but to us, he's not. Okay, here we go. Post-credit scene.
レベリオを救う道はどこにも。だったらもう私が戦う理由は私は降りる。たとえ地ならしが
Mikasa trying to comfort Annie there?
だが彼は命を賭して私たちを先へ進めた。名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと私たちに託すためだ。
That is true.
最初の疑問に戻るけど、あんたにエレンを殺せるの？私がエレンを殺そうとするのをあんたは黙って見てられる？あんたと殺し合いたくない。あんたたちともエレンとも。
Just that one bird flying above them. Damn, they didn't show anything in the preview. I was hoping we can see more scenes, but okay. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, episode 11 of the final season, part 2. Was amazing. That was a really good episode. That was a really good episode. As expected from the episode director is Jun Shishido, right? Yeah. This episode was phenomenal. The direction of the action sequences were amazing, and a lot of them are like really well done. The flow, the pacing, direction-wise, cinematography, the shot compositions, even some of the song selections as well. Really good stuff. What do I want to talk about? As I've said, I'm loving the presentation of this episode. I feel like, you know, like this, for example, I feel like was like really well done, especially like this moment where there's no music, just the action sequences alone, letting you feel and being soaked in, focusing just on the action alone. Really well done. Fantastic stuff. Yeah. So we saw this. Manga readers, please don't spoil it in the comment section just yet, okay? I know you want to, but we're not Well, this is a no spoiler video. Okay, so for those anime onlys out there watching this, if you're looking at this, I mean, you can freely interpret and theorize what this is. Obviously, this is something that happened in the past because Jun is having a flashback to this. The question is, when did this happen? Obviously, I can't really say anything because I am a manga reader and anything I say can potentially be spoiler, even though I'm not really spoiling it. You know, sometimes I say something and anime onlys are gonna read into it like, oh, that's what he meant. But this is a stranger, so I guess you can just say that this happened sometime relatively this didn't happen like a long time ago. This definitely happened something like very, very short in time, because these are like season 4 character designs. Not gonna dive deep into it, but just so you know, Jun is thinking about something. He's definitely thinking about other people, and that is what, you know, like what they were talking about, right? We're gonna stop Eren, and what we're doing here can save, you know, at least a stranger that we don't even know about, but at least we're saving a life. Seeing the plans and everything, love the shot composition here, especially when we see the Lady Azumabito's face through Hanji's eyeglass. Really, really good stuff. I kind of just want to rewatch this episode because some of the action sequences were really good. Like, there's so much like dynamic movement and like dynamic character facial expressions. Reiner being the armor and defending Annie, you know, as the shield of Marley. Really, really good stuff. And okay, I want to talk a bit about what Floch is saying here. If Eren dies, Parody will sink into a sea of blood. The world will take vengeance on us and kill your parents, siblings, and our children, blah blah blah. Devote your hearts. He's not wrong. You can hate Floch all you want. I have a love-hate relationship with him. I love him as a character, but I hate him as a person. But ultimately, what he is saying isn't wrong at all. Because if you think about it, Eren is basically declaring war on the world, right? And if Eren fails, and most of the world, you know, are still alive, not all of them are gonna go happy dandy and go, oh yeah, sure, fine, peace. No. Obviously, there are repercussions. People will still be mad at him. The situation and the main obstacle for the Alliance isn't just stopping Eren, but it's also stopping Eren and convincing the world that Parody should not be messed with. That is like the ultimate goal of the Alliance, right? And it remains to be seen whether or not they will fail or not. I'm not gonna say anything else because I am a manga reader, but I'm just saying, as for you anime onlys, and you know, from an anime adaptation's point of view, this is the current situation that we are in. It is a very like fragile and delicate situation, because you can't really find both sides winning it, because both sides are ultimately going to lose. Again, I think I mentioned this like a long time ago in another episode reaction, but this is essentially a choice between two evils. You either stop Eren from destroying the world, or you stop Eren, but the repercussion is that Parody may get destroyed later on as well, because it just lost its main deterrent, right? So what Floch is saying is completely understandable, and I hope anime onlys can at least understand from his perspective, and I hope manga readers as well won't be too over the top by saying, yeah, King Floch is amazing, base, and whatever. Anyways, moving on. Loving the music choices. I think I've said it before in the video as well. Connie, there was a scene where Connie just came up that was amazing. We'll get to that later on. This, beautiful shot again as always. The shot compositions, the blocking, and everything. Really well done. This is also like a bit of a throwback from like season 4 part 1 when during the Marley invasion where Jun was about to kill Falco. Here, Falco is trying to turn into a Titan. Jun came back and said, "Hey, what are you doing? You need to get out. You know, it's not safe for you here." And blah blah blah. Cool detail in terms of like storytelling. Love that we are like coming around in terms of that situation. Really well done. Also, kind of goes to show like Jun's growth as a character, especially from like 2 episodes ago when he was like hesitant to help the Marlians in the Alliance, you know, when he was like kicking Reiner and everything. But this goes to show how much Jun's resolve is, that yes, he is on board in this alliance. He does care about these people. And then we got this scene. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, look at the dynamic camera movement, the action lines, the fluidity, the sakuga. Beautiful stuff. Oh, such a good scene. Such a good fight sequence. And then we got Mikasa again, I'm just gonna repeat words at this point. The animation and the fight sequences are amazing. And I love the this is the worst place to pause, but yeah, the loving the dynamic facial expressions, not just from our main characters, but also from the Jaegers as well. Shows like their desperation, their yeah, great stuff. And I'm loving in terms of like fight sequences, in terms of like direction. I love that we have like a really nice flow to it. Like we first start with Annie and Reiner, right? And then we transition to Connie flying over them. He fights them. We transition immediately again, changing the flow to Mikasa, still having the flow moving forward. And then Mikasa is about to get shot, and then Jun saved the day, and now we are focusing on Jun. Just loving just loving the flow of this action direction in general in this episode. Beautiful stuff, actually. Got a nice shot of Pieck's ass there, so like again, look at this, like the facial expressions in this episode paired with the action direction, beautiful. And then Falco finally turns into a Titan. His jaw Titan is like very different design-wise in comparison to like Ymir and Falco. He still has some distinct characteristics of the jaw Titan, especially from like why am I blanking his name? I just said him. Why am I forgetting his name? Porco Galliard. It still has some distinct characteristics of Galliard's jaw titan, like the skeletal facial structure, you know, like it's like its own armor. And if you look at like how it is designed, the structure of it, let me see if I can have like a better okay, it's like here, like if you look at it, it reminds you a lot of like a certain animal, doesn't it? A bird. There's definitely like distinct features of an avian, because yeah, you know, like how the claws and like the fur and everything. So, and his name is Falco too. So coincidences? Maybe Isayama was just saying, you know, oh, his name is Falco, so I'm gonna turn him into like a titan that looks like a falcon. Obviously not. Obviously Isayama already knew that Falco's titan form is going to resemble a bird. That's why he's called Falco, obviously. But another thing that needs to be like if you noticed it, Falco has feathers, like fur feathers, you know. Unlike any other titans, like every other titan doesn't have any hair except for like facial or their head hair. Body hair, none of them have them, except for the Beast Titan and Falco. Because if you remember, like back in season 2, and I'm speaking directly to anime onlys here, and manga readers, don't spoil it, but like if you remember from like season 2, they were pretty surprised and shocked when the Beast Titan first appeared, right? Because a titan with feathers or with fur isn't usual. It's a very unusual. It's rare. It's a one of a kind titan form. And the jaw titan itself doesn't have them, you know, doesn't have fur or feathers as well. Falco is the only one that has it. And it's not really a spoiler, but you can make the assumption, or you can interpret the fact that this is because Falco drank Zeke's spinal fluid. That can also be the case, because, like, relatively speaking, there's no other explanation on why Falco has feathers or fur in his titan form, except for the fact that, yes, he drank one of Zeke's spinal fluids. And someone may ask, well then what about all of the other titans that also drank Zeke's spinal fluid, you know, like the scouts and, you know, like Commander Pixis and everything during the Shigansina incident like a couple of episodes ago. They're still pure titans, you know, like you gotta keep that in mind. They're still pure titans regardless. Falco is now a titan user who has special traits, unlike the dumb titans. So just a thought, you know. Manga readers have a bunch of like theories and whatever, but I urge you not to post them on my YouTube channel's comment section, because I don't want anime only to get spoiled on. I'm just stating that there are some like cool and interesting like ideas and potential answers as to why this is the case, because Falco's titan is, as of right now, very distinctive and unique from everybody else. This is great. This is great. And if you look at it, like this building structure right here that Falco is standing on, that is not a CG building. That is completely a 2D traditional drawn building. Because if I'm going frame by frame, oh, love the smears, love the smear effects. It adds to the flow of the fluidity of the animation, which makes it look like really well done. Again, more of the smear effects. Because this is like going really fast, I don't have an issue with it. But if I'm going frame by frame, my only, like, this is a really small nitpick, by the way, but my only nitpick would be like the building isn't really textured correctly. Because like if you look here, like this is a flat image, right? Like perspective wise, this is wrong because this is on an angle, and this is like just a straight up image that hasn't been, you know, like angled properly. So small nitpick, but you know, for something that only appears in like 2-3 frames, it doesn't really matter. Oh, the smear effects. So many good shots as well. I'm sorry, I'm just like going back and forth frame by framing on this. This is great. This is great. Oh, and you can see like the what is it called? The foreshortening between in terms of like Floch's like character. You know, the closer you are to like this is like a really good foreshortening effect. I love it. More smearing, blending the CGI with the 2D as well. Like here. Oh, it's not even CGI. Well, I mean, it's a mixture between 2D and CG, but that's that one impact frame. Dude. Such a good sequence, and I love the shot where his eye kind of like twitches for like a few frames. Yeah, this is so cool. They really went all out with this episode. This is my one problem with this episode. I feel like this moment isn't emphasized enough to have like this holy shit impactful moment. Let me see if I can replay it again. Yeah, I feel like I would have had way more of a holy shit moment if the music immediately stops when Floch got hit. Like, a music abruptly ending changes the tone immediately. And I feel like if that is the case for that scene, I think I would have preferred it a lot better. Like, just abruptly cut the music. Like I actually I don't really know. Or they can just do like a slow motion effect between when Floch was doing it and Gabi shooting. Just a minor nitpick, by the way. Because I feel like some people may miss this moment as something important because Floch just got shot, like, and he just fell to the fucking water. Like, it's a pretty big deal. Like, this is a pretty big moment. Like, people are gonna get this, but they're not gonna immediately like think when Floch first got shot. Just a small nitpick in terms of direction, because everything else has been pretty spot on. Ooh, more smear frames. Oh my god, why is this episode so fucking good? Ah. Again, dynamic faces. Some great camera movement. The smear frames in this shot was beautiful. Well put together as well. And bam! Immediately cuts to the people getting his head flown off. Oh my god! Love that Mikasa just, you know, turns on the thunder spears and then just walks away. This is such a cool moment, dude. This is such a cool moment. It's so cliche and so tropey in every single way, but I fucking love it. Oh, and the blood rain. I don't care. This is one of the best episodes of Attack on Titan in terms of action direction. Ah, oh, so good. Okay, I've been talking about the animation and everything for like a really long time now. Love that Magath is the one that saved Falco again, going back to the fact that Magath is someone who really does care about these kids. We've seen his like actions and his like how he feels about these characters, you know, back in season 4 part 1, especially when it comes to like Falco and Gabi. We know that he cares about them, and we know that he cares about them more and more in final season part 2. This is a great example of this. And Magath is the one that stays behind. Then we met Shadis, and I always love the fact that Magath and Shadis are, you know, finally met for the first time and have just like a small little talk, and really, you know, just talking about, you know, like they're old geezers from the past, you know, like the future is not in our hands. The future is in the future generation's hands, you know. I love the music choice in this scene. Very emotional. This part kind of started to broke me a bit. And again, love that there's no, like, love the direction when they finally, you know, like destroyed the ship, because now you're just hearing the music and not like the background. Ah, great stuff. I did mention this in the episode reaction, but yeah, Shadis being like a bystander at least feels he feels like a bystander, but then ultimately in the end he does like one noble deed that proves, you know, that he is not a bystander to us, the audience. And the sad thing is, most people don't know that Shadis is the one that did this, because nobody knows. The only person who knows that Shadis did this is Magath, and Magath is the one who also dies. The Alliance doesn't know that Shadis did this, so to them, Shadis is still a bystander, but to us, the audience, we know he is not a bystander. Fantastic episode. Beautiful. One of the best. Ooh. I guess in terms of this season, this second part, this may top Thaw as my favorite action directed episode. Though I can't wait to see other people's reaction to this. Alright. That is it for Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2, episode 11. Again, I said this earlier in the video, but next week there won't be any Attack on Titan episode reactions because the episode is delayed. However, there is a special event that that is replacing the episode, at least in Japan. I don't know if they are going to be live streaming that event, but if they are live streaming the event, I'm kind of planning on doing a live stream reaction to that as well. So if you want to hang out next week, you know, if you want to talk a bit about Attack on Titan, or maybe just talk about general stuff, you know, just want to hang out and chat, ask me some questions and whatever, come hang out. come hang out then. This isn't set in stone. I will update as things progress, because I still don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm just saying that I am planning on maybe potentially doing a live stream reacting to that event, because I don't know what else they're gonna be showing in that event. You know, if it's going to be like a movie announcement or like a part 3 announcement, I think that would be like pretty cool to react to and like discuss with all of you guys, if you guys are interested, of course. So let me know in the comments. There's a fucking mosquito here. It's ruining my video. Anyways, if you do enjoy the video, hit the like, subscribe as always. Let me know in the comments down below what you all think about this episode. And I will see you all next week, hopefully. Take care, guys.